Hello, my name is Nichole Tate-Jackson, and I portray investigator Nichole Harris. I have been acting for 9 years now. It was actually a funny story. I was so shy in school. I had a dreadful fear of even talking in front of people, but a friend of mine was doing theater, and her husband wrote a stage play. And so she asked me to help auditions, and I was like, I don't know nothing about doing that. And she's like, well, you know what you like? And I was like, okay. So I did it, and then when they stood the production up, I kind of filled in for people that were missing from rehearsals and was reading for them. And her husband was like, you sure you've never done this before? And I was like, no. And he's like, you should look into it. You have a natural talent. And so I wound up having to play a small role in their production. And when I hit the stage, I loved it. And one of the ladies I met there told me about an audition at Hattie Lou Theater. I had never heard about Hattie Lou Theater before, but I went to audition and I got booked, and the rest is history. My favorite actor or actress, it's hard to pick just one, but I would say from an actor perspective, Denzel Washington, hands down. I mean, he nails every role that he portrays. I love the way he does his lines, from his body movements. I mean, the whole character, it just comes through the screen. You don't see Denzel, you just see whoever that character is in the role that he's portraying. I have too many favorites to name from an actress perspective. Love Auntie, Angela Bassett, Viola Davis, Taraji P. Henson, you know, for various reasons, but I just respect their craft so much for the different approaches that they have to the craft. My favorite movie of all time is Harlem Nights. It's a comedy. I love to laugh. And you know, it's very difficult to put that many names in a movie and it still be good. And so they nailed it. I mean, it's a classic even to this day. And so it's definitely my favorite of all time. Okay, investigator Nichole Harris. So she is part of the boys club. She is an investigator on the narcotics unit. She worked her way up through the ranks to earn her spot on the team. The team has become family for her. You know, I feel like she always has to kind of feel like she's working a little bit harder, pushing a little bit harder than the rest of the guys to just make sure that they know that she's where she's supposed to be. I think that her job is very important to her, how she's seen, how she's viewed in the work that she does. Also very family oriented, being a mother of several children, a widow. So she has a lot of different hats to balance, balls to juggle, as women typically do. And she does the best she can with the circumstances she's been given. Well, I could definitely relate to the character from the perspective of being a mother who would do anything she can to make sure that her family is secure and stable. Also just, you know, from a point of balancing both home and career, I can definitely relate to that aspect of what she has to do. So I was able to kind of lean into that as I was doing my character development, preparing for the role. My biggest challenge, this is probably the first role that I've played where I had to be kind of tough. Believe it or not, I tend to get roles where I'm the sweetie pie, the girl next door. So it was kind of challenging for me to make sure that I was being authentic, not being too hard, just kind of balancing her out to show, you know, the softer side with her family, but making sure that when she's, you know, on the job, that she's, you know, presenting that stronger side of herself that she needs to do. And so that was probably the most challenging piece for me. Oh, memorable moments. Man, being able to ride in the cop car, turn the lights on. That was cool. Working with actual officers. When we pulled over one of the perps on the side of the street. That was really cool. Working with the weapons, you know, was all new to me. So that was cool. And we have a fight scene that is going to be amazing. And just being able to observe that piece of it behind the scenes was probably one of my most memorable moments. If you like crime dramas, I personally am a fan of like SVU, Law and Order, Criminal Minds. So it'll definitely keep you on the edge of your seat. There's a lot of action, there's some comedy, there's some tear-jerking moments. So there's a wide variety of different elements in the film. It's great, talented individuals, both in front of and behind the camera. And you should support local talent, because indie films need our support just as much as the big budget films, even more so. Come out, support, stream us, share us. If there's any opportunity, it doesn't take any effort or money to share a post or like a post, to leave comments and reviews. Those things always help the process and push the project forward. So we just ask for your support, and you will be glad that you did, because it's I think it's going to be a great movie. And not just because I'm in it.